Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder, and welcome back to Charade Maniacs, Iochi's Route. We are finally on the finale of Iochi's Route. I can actually say that without it being a lie this time. It has been such a journey, and I'm not going to take that long talking about this because I know that we left off on a cliffhanger, so let's just freaking go. Go, 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 go. When I realized it, Iochi and I were returned to the space with the screens. It was just Iochi and me.
もう少しであなたの希望が通ったのに、数の問題ではないということでしょうか。ご自分の発言と矛盾しているようですが。
Okay, so they're not dead?
ですがこれもまた面白い決断です。とても面白いゲームでしたよ。お疲れ様でした。お二人とも。
Hey, wait! I wanted to tell him to wait, but I turned my attention to the person who remained motionless while sitting down.
どうして
You broke the rules. The choice was between me and your brother, and you sacrificed yourself. Knowing that Iochi had made a mistake, I held their hand. Drink the cocktail? When I opened my eyes, I was back in the living room. Oh, there was no one else besides Iochi and me. It was quiet. Tomase, Akase, Chigasaki, Dazai, Ibana, Futami, Gyobu, and Haiji. Everyone.
ずいぶん少なくなりましたね。ですが、こちらで用意したスペシャルゲームの結果ですから。仕方ありません。
The director's voice echoed out around us. For some reason, his voice seemed farther than usual.
さて、伊みずきさん、異世界配信を遮断しますか？こちらは一向に構いませんが。
I saw Iochi's shoulder move, but no response. Shutting it down in this situation. Everything that Iochi wanted to obtain through the negotiations was lost. The director continued.
まだ異世界配信を続けられるのであれば、キャストがお二人ということで少々不便かとは思いますが、頑張ってください。そうそう、こちらも無情ではありませんので、一つヒントを差し上げますね。現在すべてのキャストはデッドエンドの状態ですが、復旧を行うことは不可能ではありません。
Oh my god. Not impossible?
あなた方お二人が今後長く異世界配信に協力してくださるというのであれば、我々の方でも検討いたしましょう。こちらからは以上です。それでは。
The silence returned. Iochi still remained motionless and refused to move from that spot. Iochi.
セナ君、
Iochi called my name while refusing to look me in the eye.
やってしまった。237人全員、兄さんを含めて全員僕が死なせた。
I was right there in front of Iochi, but it was like I didn't exist.
僕の負けだ。
I'd never seen Iochi like that. Even when they were crying in front of me, Iochi never seemed that fragile. Seeing them like that made me feel strangely empty inside, but I sensed my courage returning. I'm here. I embraced Iochi, and they seemed so much smaller than usual. I'm still here. Look at me. Iochi, I said that I would lead you if you ever hesitated. I will support you. Let's not give up and just end this cruel game.
セナ君、
Her gazes met and they looked down again, but when they looked up, it was completely different.
そうだね。そうだった。この手で君を助けようとしたのに、結局僕を助けたのは君で。僕はもう 君なしでは生きていけないみたいだ。
Oh, I didn't know how to respond. Was I supposed to say I felt the same way? Even if we were the only 2 cast members left in Arcadia, it was still true. Without Iochi, I wouldn't know what to do.
君がいると思い出すんだ。切り捨ててきたもの全部。何もかも無視してきたのは僕が強いからじゃない。
This plays like a bad end. This is so bad.
気づかないふりをしていただけだった。
His gentle tone changed once more.
君がいる限り僕は負けない。全てを背負って生きるよ。
I think I find that part of you really attractive after all.
からかってる？
Huh? I'm being serious.
ありがとう。君もかっこいいよ。
Huh?
さて、手伝ってくれるんだよね。僕の可愛い助手さん。
Oh, yes, of course. I sure will.
よろしくお願いします。
We were alone in the living room as I held tightly onto Iochi's outstretched hand. We watched the night sky together and see a shooting star. I think about how rare it is to see one when all of a sudden another one shoots by. The otherworld's night sky has shooting stars programmed into it. I mumble that, genuinely impressed. I hear a dissatisfied voice next to me.
どこ見てるの？そっちの機器をチェックしてって言ったのに。
Oh, we're in this weird place. Oh, sorry. It wasn't any different from yesterday.
これからだよ。これから。もう少ししたら通信がつながるはずだ。もう一度情報局と。
Can I look at the sky until then?
のんきだね。いいよ。少しだけね。まだかかりそうだ。
Oh, there's another one. This one's big.
本当だ。しかしプロデューサーも流れ星の良さを分かってるのかな。適当にプログラミングしてそうだ。
Maybe, but who cares if it's so pretty?
いいね、その雑な回答。きっとそんな感覚でこの適当な夜空が作られているんだと思うよ。
Are you teasing me?
いやいや、褒めてるよ。君のその大雑把なところにいつも助けられているから。
That doesn't sound like a compliment.
へそを曲げた。今日はどう機嫌を取ったらいいかな。
I'd feel much better just being close to you, Mizuki.
けなげだね。それならずっと隣にいないと。
They're on first name basis now. Wow. The shutdown of the Otherworld stream failed, and Mizuki and I were left behind alone in Arcadia. We discovered that there was a traitor in the Information Bureau itself, and we're currently waiting for the right time. Some in the Bureau say that it isn't the Vice Bureau Chief. Right now, we're pretending to obey the Otherworld stream while trying to maintain contact with those people as we wait for an opportunity.
今は耐えよう。いつか必ず生きて元の世界に戻って異世界配信を潰す。
Mizuki and I have decided together to continue doing the dramas. It's to help us recover the people who have gotten to their dead ends. As a result, we managed to pass over the biometric data of 234 people to the Information Bureau. The communications from the Information Bureau tell us that many of those people have safely awoken. Among them were the cast members that were with us here, as well as Mizuki's brother. However, it was difficult to recover the memories of sponsors who had turned into Arcadians. Mizuki's brother experienced a second death from that special game, and it was expected he would experience lingering effects. But we won't know for sure until we return to our world. Mizuki seems rather calm when they talk about it. The person in question was originally dead to begin with, and it was a result of his own crimes anyway. But Mizuki mumbles about apologizing for not being able to save him. A lot of time has passed since then. I lose track of time when I'm here, but there's no limit to happiness. There's something ironic about it, but I don't feel so lonely here in Arcadia as long as I can always be with Mizuki. We only need the data for 2 more. Once we pass over the data for 2 more, we can finally go back.
そうだね。何事もなくこちらの手はず通り進めば。しかし、なんだか残念そうに聞こえるけど。
Really? That's not true. I realized we can finally return.
惜しんでくれてるのかと思った。この二人きりの世界で過ごした時間を。
Yes, maybe I do regret it a little bit.
素直だ。でもここまで234人分のデータを情報局に引き渡すために頑張ったんだから、そろそろ君に未来をあげたいよ。止まったままの異世界じゃなく、本来の僕たちの世界の未来を。
Talking about that reminds me of just how long we've been here. Even the silence of this frozen space brings me happiness. But I also desire to spend time with Mizuki in our world. Only 2 left.
しかしここまで大変だったね。こんなちまちました方法に巻き込んでごめんね。
I promised that I would support you. This is nothing to me. Besides, it was quite fun. I got to make friends with the Arcadians, and now we talk like regular friends.
そっか。面白いね。全く変わり映えのないこの世界でいろいろ変わっていくっていうのは。プロデューサーの考えも実は変わっていたりするのかな。あれから妙に協力的だよね。
Right. They were previously so fixated on the otherworld stream itself, but now we can free people as long as we have enough points.
なんでだろうな。彼らの中の一体誰がプロデューサーだったのか未だにわからないままだけど、彼も僕らと過ごすうちに心境が変わったりしたのかな。
As we talk about the past, I hear a mechanical noise. It's the communication sound we were waiting for. Oh, you have a call, Mizuki. They tap at the equipment in front of them to play the data we just received. It appears to be a video, but there's so much static noise we can only make out some sound.
受信状況は今日は良くないみたいだけどな。
But I heard that they were doing well. Maybe someone else woke up again. The noise worsens and the sound gets cut off.
おい、そっから先が重要なのに。まあ、次の通信を信じて待つとしますか。
Right. By the time I get to go home, I think.
いよいよだね。
After a subtle nod, Mizuki stares straight into my eyes. What is it?
そういえば僕、ちゃんと君に告白してなかった気がする。
Why? You already know.
ダメだよ。こういうことはちゃんとって忘れていた僕が言っても説得力がないね。
Well, if you want me to say it, then I want you to keep your promise.
そこまで君にさせるなんて全くひどいやつだね、君の恋人は。そんじゃちょっとバウンサーには向こうを向いてもらおうかな。では。
The floating watcher turns around. Mizuki then coughs loudly before declaring their love for me. What? Oh, picture get.
君がいるならどんな世界でだって生きていける。迷っても間違っても正しくあるよりも僕に何が必要なのか君が教え導いてくれた。
They weren't joking about the number of fucking shooting stars. Look at the amount. Jesus Christ.
その先にも希望があるということを君が証明してくれた。いつか言ってくれたね。僕が迷ったら手を引いてくれるって。 嬉しかったよ。そんな風に言ってくれたのは君が初めてだった。強く正しくあろうとずっと生きてきたのに、もしかしたら僕は心のどこかで弱い自分でも受け入れてくれる人を待っていたのかもしれない。
Those words, that quiet declaration of love, it exposes everything in their heart. Those eyes staring at me reflect the twinkling stars, and I think about just how beautiful they are. I'm weak too. Mizuki, you're the one who showed me the way so that I wouldn't get lost. When I was faced with those flames, I was so afraid.
それは分かってたよ。あんな悪夢は二度とごめんだ。
Mizuki.
だからお願いだ。もう僕から離れないでほしい。どんな絶望の中にいても君がいれば平気だ。
Mizuki, I want to say the same. Mizuki tilts their head. Back then, you tried to sacrifice yourself. So please, don't ever sacrifice yourself like that again. If you want me to stay by your side, I want you to stay by mine too.
分かった。
I don't want to see you make that face again either.
それなら一緒にいてくれますか。元の世界に戻っても。イエスならばキスで答えて。
Mizuki. I don't hesitate to answer. We've been the only ones in Arcadia for so long. Mizuki thinks of kissing as a greeting, so I've been getting more accustomed to it. But this kiss, like a gentle touch, feels like my first kiss with Iochi. My heartbeat is deafening.
何度キスをしても君はすぐ真っ赤になるね。かわいい。好きだよ。そんなところも全部。
I love you too. I could say that in my mind, but I'm too embarrassed to say it out loud. But Mizuki expresses it with words in my place, so it's alright. I hope they'll forgive me for doing that for now, until the day I can say it directly.
そういえば君、僕が男か女か結局聞いてないけど、よかったの？
Huh? I do care, but you'll probably say the same thing like always.
性別なんて些細なことでしょって。
And there it is.
どうしよっかな。いつまで黙っておこうか悩むところだよね。
If you're actually wondering, why don't you just tell me?
そう？じゃあ向こうに帰ったら
Oh my god.
ベッドの中で教えてあげる。それが一番わかりやすいでしょ。
Banned. Huh?
ずーっと我慢してたんだ。君が大人になる日まで。
Banned. Please don't joke at a time like this. Seeing me become flustered, Hyochi's eyes crinkle with a smile.
たくさん甘やかして教えてあげる。君の知らない僕のことも全部。
We're gonna be, like, flagged. We're gonna be flagged on YouTube. What's that supposed to mean?
まだ内緒。向こうに帰ったらゆっくりとね。
Oh my god. We're gonna be flagged. The lips pushed against mine are warm, and my face and ears feel like they're burning up. I don't think I can ever fool Mizuki. Mizuki whispers into my ear that we will finally share a real kiss once we return to the real world. And that's the end of Iochi's route. We finally freaking got there. And I have to say, I really liked their route until we got to that point where the Information Bureau was just like, haha, you were planning this whole thing? Well, sorry, we're gonna pull out. And then they just suddenly stopped. Like, I just feel like that's such a weak excuse. Like, they could have done that in such a better way. I feel like they could have said, like, oh, we ran into issues, or the Otherworld stream, like, somehow blocked it, or something like that. Like, it just seems like such a cop-out. And then to pull up the trolley problem over and over and over and over again, it just felt like beating a dead horse. I was like, okay, we get it. We get it. Like, I understand that you're trying to prove that Iochi has to make difficult decisions. Like, yes, I get it. We understand. But, I don't know. It just seemed like a lot. It was a lot. So, I don't know. I really liked the route until that point, and then after that, it just seemed to go downhill from there for me. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Did you guys like it? I don't know. I don't know. But let's look at the pictures, because I did miss one of them. I kind of skipped through it really quickly. It was the picture that was at the very end there. And it looks like we're missing so many. Oh, wait, no, that's Haiji. Never mind. It's so weird that... How did they do this? Oh, gosh. All right, here we go. Here we got Haiji from the beginning. Then we got the... Now I said Haiji from the beginning. It's Iochi in the beginning. Then we got Iochi mixing the cocktails that were secretly drugged. We got Iochi carrying us. And then Iochi doing the drama. We got Iochi over here before the smorch. Iochi crying. This is the one that I missed. This was the one where Iochi throws themselves into the flames. God. It happened so quickly I didn't even realize. I was like, oh shit! No! And then that was the final Iochi picture. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, this is technically the final Iochi picture? No, I don't even think that's the final one. That's so weird that they've placed it that way. Well, there you go. There you have it. Iochi. That was such a wild time. I don't know how I feel about that route. I don't know. I don't know if I like that ending. I feel like it was just so bizarre. It seemed so... It didn't end. It wasn't an ending. It was just like, oh, we kind of just hung around in Arcadia and everybody else died, but we saved them in the end. We saved them. We got enough points and the producer just gave up for some reason, and then we saved them somehow because we got points. And everybody's alive again. We made them all brain dead because Iochi made a mistake and sacrificed himself, and they just decided to kill everybody. But, oh yeah, and it doesn't matter that one of the people that they killed was the producer, but yeah, everybody's dead, and now they're all alive again, and yep, that's it. Like, what? I don't know, it just seems so rushed, I think, is my problem with it. Oh, it really sucks, because I think I really like Iochi as a character. Iochi is very... They are so convoluted. They have a lot of, like, the self-sacrifice thing. I really like Iochi a lot because I feel like they have a lot of just intelligence behind every action that they do. And they have a lot of... What's the word? I guess jadedness, like maybe bitterness behind their actions in a sense that doesn't necessarily completely make them a villain. Like, they are acting in a way that makes them very human, and I really appreciate that. Sometimes I think writers tend to write their characters to be a little bit too heroic. Like, Iochi has a sense of bitter jadedness to them that Akase and Banjo didn't have, and maybe that comes with the age that Iochi is in comparison, because I know that Iochi, I think, is the oldest out of the group, and I think also that Iochi is good at playing a villain-like character that isn't actually a villain kind of thing, where obviously Iochi did a lot of really bad things. Like, they were super manipulative, they did some really bad stuff, but with how Senna explained it and how, like, you can see kind of the gears turning and what actions they take, you can tell, like, Iochi's not genuinely trying to hurt anybody. They're just trying to find what the best outcome is for the majority. And that's sometimes you gotta make really difficult choices in order to save the majority. So I thought that was really interesting. It just sucks that it ended this way, but whatever. What's gonna suck more is that the next person that we're going for is Futami, which is gonna be so awful. I already can tell that I'm gonna be angry. But you know what? Maybe we'll be surprised, because Futami does look good. So maybe we'll just be surprised by how beautiful he is, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.